There was so much excitement for Aaron Rodgers' first game as a New York Jet, but unfortunately did not last very long. And here we are about 12 hours after Aaron Rodgers first stepped on the field, wondering not only is Aaron Rodgers' season over, but is his career over, as so many people, including his own coach, believe that he tore his Achilles and they're just waiting on an MRI to confirm it. But a lot of people have been out there talking about what happened and blaming the NFL specifically for so many injuries like this, including Aaron Rodgers' old teammate David Bakhtiari, offensive lineman for the Green Bay Packers. Packers' David Bakhtiari rips NFL for artificial turf use after Aaron Rodgers' injury. Aaron Rodgers' regular season debut with the New York Jets was quickly ruined by an injury, and one of his former teammates isn't happy about it. Green Bay Packers offensive lineman David Bakhtiari expressed his frustration with the NFL that Rodgers and others were playing on artificial turf at MetLife Stadium instead of grass. And again, more teams have been switching that because it is cheaper to maintain. And when you look at, say, back-to-back NFL games like we had yesterday, Sunday night, you had the Giants hosting the Cowboys at MetLife Stadium. 24 hours later, Monday Night Football. That'd be really impossible to do on grass, but when you got artificial turf, I guess it's something you can do. But Bakhtiari has been going on a tirade on Twitter about this. Congrats at NFL. How many more players have to get hurt on artificial turf? You care more about soccer players than us. You plan to remove all artificial turf for the World Cup coming up, so clearly it's feasible. I'm sick of this. Do better. And when you look at his Twitter feed right now, he's sharing statistics, adjusted injury rates by year on synthetic versus natural surfaces. Synthetic versus natural surfaces for a bunch of different regular season games. He's sharing studies that are out there about all of this. The first thing he said was, what the fuck? That injury is turf related. Can we put an end to this shit already? And a lot of other people are talking about this and talking about the expenses related to the grass. Lots of NFL players feel this way. A very few prominent ones, David Bakhtiari, who's this, Nick Bosa, and J.C. Treader have spoken up. And it's pretty crazy that the owners are willing to haul grass in to accommodate soccer players, but not do that for their own players, and just simply talking about how, hey, when you want to do concerts, we want to do all this stuff. It's a lot cheaper to maintain artificial turf than it is grass. But unfortunately, it's not going to change Aaron Rodgers' situation. But his old teammate is slamming the NFL. This is not the first time you've seen this. Anytime you see a couple prominent injuries, you see players complain about that artificial turf and blame the owners, blame Roger Goodell, blame anyone associated with the NFL for these decisions. Unfortunately, like I said, there's still hope, I guess. Some people do have hope that it might not be a torn Achilles, but you could see it looked like that thing was a guitar string that popped when you look at the replays. This was Robert Saleh last night. He obviously knows exactly what this is. Here's his statement.
Deal with the quarterback real quick. Concerned with his Achilles. MRI is probably going to confirm what we think is already going to happen. So prayers tonight, but it's not good.
It's not good. And this is a guy who his team had an incredible comeback overtime victory and all these things, but reality was setting in for Robert Saleh in this interview that Aaron Rodgers is done. What do you guys think about his former teammate, David Bakhtiari, slamming the NFL, standing up and saying this is bullshit, this has to do with turf, and do you think it actually did have any impact on the specific play we saw? Again, that was the same leg that Rodgers had a calf injury to before training camp. So it seems like, to me, what is much more likely, it had something to do with a pre-existing, whether it was a tiny little tear or something in there, who knows, but it did exist before and just got put in the wrong position. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you later.